Hey folks, welcome to Module 2. In this module, our expert will show us how to geo-target on Facebook. So get ready to take some notes and let's jump right in.
All right, so here we are inside of the Facebook Ads Manager, and we're about to create a new campaign. And for this one, let's choose an objective. You've probably been through this process before. Awareness, consideration, conversion are the three categories. We're going to go with traffic here, okay? All right, and let's head on down to the continue button here, since we're just wanting to get straight into the geo-targeting. And we're going to go over here to locations, and we're going to click edit, and we're going to get rid of the United States, okay? And we want to get a little bit more specific here. Now, let's have a look at our data again. Let's say, for the sake of this example, that we have a health-related info product. Okay, maybe it's a diet and exercise course. So we want to target areas that have high levels of obesity, and one indicator of that might be diabetes diagnosis, right? And so let's come on down here and find that red-hot, just blood-red county that we found earlier, and that was Starr County in Texas. Starr County in Texas. Let's come back to our ad manager. Oops, actually we want to come down here, and we're going to see if we can do a county search. Starr County, Texas. There we go. And it went ahead and zoomed in for us. Right, and that's it. That's the location that we're looking for right there at the south part of Texas. And as you can see, potential reach in Starr County is 37,000 people. That's a good size audience if you want to target them. And let's see if we can find any more counties that are way up there in the rate of diabetes diagnosis. Let's see, right here in Mississippi, we've got another blood red one, 19.16. That's Holmes County. Let's go ahead and add that. You can add as many locations as you want here in Facebook. Holmes County. Oops, spelling. Holmes County in Mississippi. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so we've got that. That's been added. Our potential audience size is now at 50,000, which is good. And let's see if we can find another one around here. Let's see. Ogalla, South Dakota. Now, my concern here would be that the population size might not be huge, although that might be, if I recall correctly. No, I don't think so. I was going to say that's the Black Hills, but I think the Black Hills, well, it might be. We'll see. Let's see what this does to our population, and we'll also figure out how good my Midwestern geography is. So let me double check how to spell that real quick. That was Oglala, Lakota. Oglala, Lakota. Let's add that to the chopping block here. Oglala, Lakota. Now that's not actually coming up, so I wonder if the Lakota is part of a less official naming designation or naming convention. That's the right spot. That's definitely the right county. Okay, so we've got that one there, and it actually just dropped a pin there, and I wonder if that has something to do with the naming convention difference, that in this case it just dropped a geographic pin with a radius there, which actually brings up a good point. We could theoretically just drop a pin anywhere on the map if we wanted to, assuming that you've got the data and the facts right about where you're dropping it, right? Let's go ahead and delete this one since we've already got one here for the county. So there's Oglala. And that's actually, it's looks like it dropped it on the town of Oglala, but that's fine. That's also the county there, and you could increase or decrease your radius as much as you want in this situation. So that brought our audience reach up to $61,000. We could run an ad right now to these people just based on their locations, and we would know that of that 61,000, an unusually high percentage of them have diabetes, which, remember, we're not just trying to get the people who actually have diabetes or have been diagnosed with it. We're using that fact as a potential indicator of a broader problem, okay, a broader demographic reality, which is there's probably a lot of overweight people who would like to diet and exercise and lose weight in this area, even if they're not, diagnosed with diabetes, okay? So some of these things, these are little signals, right, that are useful for indicating a broader trend or a broader demographic reality that you're going after, okay? Now with Facebook, this lesson that we're on right now is mainly about geographic targeting, obviously, but we could, if we wanted to, get even further into this. So we've got people in these 3 really bad counties for diabetes, which also means out of shape counties, and we could add something like, I don't know, people who are interested in men's fitness, Muscle and Fitness magazine. If you threw that on there, potential reach goes down quite a bit. So you'd want to use a lot of and logic by throwing in the fitness-related interests here. So health magazine. All right, that brings us up to 23,000 people in those counties. That's almost half of the people. I can't remember what the number was before we started messing with it, but a very significant chunk of them seem to have an interest in health-related stuff. So, no surprise there. So we could keep going through here. You can click suggestions, and just based on the ones you've already got, it'll suggest a whole bunch of related ones. Health and wellness there. Grows our audience by another 3,000. Women's Health magazine stays about the same. Men's Health magazine, about the same. The word workout, physical exercise, brings us up to 37,000. Physical fitness, 40,000. Weight training, personal care, CrossFit, 40,000. So anyway, you get the idea. You could just keep adding things all day long here to ensure that you've got people in those geographic areas who also have some type of interest in health or fitness or wellness, which will help you when you're targeting, right? And of course, you could just pile on here as well. If you've done your audience research really well outside of the geographic realm, and you know that you're also looking for people in a certain age range, if you're going to run a specific promotion to males versus females, that kind of thing. It's all doable here. In this case, the core of it really is the geographic targeting, which is based on this just incredibly useful data here. Visual data from a marketing perspective. I mean, this is a marketer's dream come true right here, especially if you're in the health and wellness space. So now we're going to wrap up here, and let's move over to the next module. We're going to be looking at basically the same thing, but this time we'll be geo-targeting inside of the Google Ads suite. Okay, we'll be using that platform, and this time I think we're going to toy with the average income data that we looked at in the previous module. And we're going to try and track down and target some rich folks.